Hello, guys. It's me. It's Quacko. It's that guy that you watch, that you're watching right now. Yeah, that's me. Just in case you didn't know. So, today my video is going to be about a tutorial on how to teach you guys how to get better at Gorilla Tag. Because I know with the whole launch update and the Christmas update, a whole lot of people have been joining the game. We are up to like 60,000 people online. It's like, wow, it's crazy. So I'm gonna teach, because when I go into public lobbies, I see a lot of people who are new at the game. So I thought the best thing to do is give people something to learn off of, which is me. This tutorial is going to be pretty much how I play, how I learned how to play, and what you can do so that you can more or less play like me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The things I'm gonna be covering in this video are definitely how to run and different ways of like how to run. I'm gonna be covering different ways of climbing, and then I'm also just gonna be covering like juking, and also just like stuff that you can do around here when you're not playing in public lobbies. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna have a good time, okay? I hope you learned stuff from this video. Okay. So the first thing that I want to talk about is definitely the shop. If you are new to this game, I believe you start with around 500 shiny rocks. Right now I have 1700. This goes up every 24 hours. Every 24 hours you get 100 shiny rocks. Like down here, 100 more rocks in 0 hours and 37 minutes. And then once I get 100 shiny rocks, it's going to reset to 24 hours. I don't believe you have to be online to get those 100 shiny rocks. I think you just have to have the game on your Oculus. But the one thing I want to definitely talk about is like when you start with 500 shiny rocks, you look around the shop and you see, oh, a headband, that's 500. A party hat, that's 500. What else? Oh, and this bow tie, you know, that's 500. Do not buy these. Do not buy these. These are cosmetics that stay here forever. These will never go away, from our knowledge of the game right now. So you have plenty of time to claim these for yourselves. I would recommend trying to go for seasonal cosmetics, such as right now we have the winter Christmas update, so there's a bunch of winter and Christmas cosmetics around the map. So definitely try to spend more of your shiny rocks on these more than the common ones down here, because these stay here forever, these do not. So you definitely want to get some of these because eventually they will become fairly rare. Learn how to English. Oh my god. So definitely try to invest in these. I really want these mittens. Yeah, just spend as much money as you can on seasonal stuff that you want. Don't feel pressure to get stuff that you don't want. And then, you know, that's pretty much it. When there isn't seasonal stuff going on and you want some of these cosmetics, then feel free to buy these or more expensive stuff out here. But yeah, that's basically like cosmetics and stuff like that. But now, let's get to what you've all been waiting for, the actual tutorial part of the video. Okay, so here we are in my favorite map, Forests. There are multiple different maps, however, in all of my videos, they've all been taking place here, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on here. You know, you got the gazebo and the slide and stuff like that. Right now, since it's seasonal, it's snowing, and there's lights everywhere, and there's the tree and the snowman. But I feel, you know, all the trees, they're really fun to climb on, and this whole, like, jungle gym thing up here is really just, like, fun to run on, and it's just really good. This is a good way to, like, communicate with people from the game, because I do see a lot of cool people come to this map. I don't know if that's just this map, or it's just me only playing this map pretty much, but yeah. So, my tutorial is just going to be taking place here. So the first thing we're going to want to learn is how to run, how to move. A lot of times, when people start the game, you might run something like this. You're bouncing up like this. You're bouncing off the ground. So sometimes people do it with, you know, one arm in front of the other. Some people do it with both arms. I'm just gonna say it. This is the wrong thing to do. You want to get out of this habit as soon as possible because you have no idea how much speed you are losing by doing that. You are not, it's not like a snake thing where you think that if a lava monkey's chasing me, if I jump up in the air, it will be harder for me to tag me. That is not true. It is very easy because all a lava monkey has to do is find when you're about to jump and then just grab you. So what you want to do is you want to stay as parallel to the floor as possible. Don't push your hand into the ground, making you bounce up. Just want to slide your hand across the floor. Like this. One hand in front of the other. You see how much faster I'm going? This is exactly what you want to do. This is the basic run. Whenever you are running from a lava monkey, this is what you should do. So, this is not the only way to run. There are different ways. Such as one I like to do is I like to do this. This is pretty similar, about the same speed. However, both of my arms are here, going in circles like this, instead of doing this. I gain about the same amount of speed, it is just a matter of what my position is, so what is easier to, like, make turns, or which is easier to then, like, jump up and, like, grab something. It's just another way of running that I do also think you should practice. I should turn this music off. Okay. The last running techniques I want to mention are both funny running and what I invented myself, goofy running. Funny running is, you look at your monkey hands, your hitboxes are just the palm of your hands. Your fingers do not have any hitboxes. Because you can put your hand into the ground, your fingers go through, but your palm does not. All of your fingers go through, but your palm does not. That's why you have to try to envision that your hands are just boxes. They're just they're just the palms of your hands. That's why some people run with their, fingers tucked in so that it's easier to, know where their hitboxes are. So, funny running is basically you want to use that. You can do it with any, finger position. It doesn't matter because they don't have hitboxes, as I just said. But usually what I like to do is I like to stick 2 fingers out, and then you're just going to wiggle your fingers as fast as you can, back and forth, on the ground. So, like this. You can gain some speed by doing this. It is fairly easy, but doing this for a long time can definitely get your arms a bit tired. That's why, so funny running, a lot of people don't use it. I feel, it's not that bad. Again, it's about the same amount of speed, but still, it is useful to use when you're, jumping down from a high place. Then you can immediately just, go into funny running. Excuse me. So, another thing very similar to funny running, I call goofy running. If you remember, I didn't do this that long ago, but as I was saying, this is one way to run, and this is one way to run. So, by doing funny running, like this, that is like running like this. When you run like this, goofy running is basically that. It's the separate way of doing funny running that I invented myself. Put your hands on both, on one side, and you do this. You wiggle your hands much harder than funny running, and you get the same amount of speed. I just find it a bit easier for me to do, but that is basically summing up how to run. Now, what all of you have been looking forward to is climbing. I know a lot of people when they're new to the game, they see this and they see all these people jumping from branch to branch and climbing up those 2 things and getting up to stump really, really easily. And they're like, I want to do that. And they try, and they end up doing something like this. See what I'm doing? This is not going to get you anywhere. Do not go face first into walls. Doing wall climbing is a very, very advanced technique that if you're just starting the game, I really recommend not trying to do this first thing. This is really, really hard to do, and it definitely needs you to have more experience with just running around and jumping to do this. There are multiple ways of wall climbing. There's the casual... Oh, okay, cut that. There's the casual, just doing this, going in between 2 walls, and then climbing all the way up. Then there is also vertical, which is doing that but with one hand. And so you don't need 2 walls. and then you can kind of like go, oh my, and then you can kind of go up just like, you know, I'm gonna go to that wall. Okay, so now that we're at the better wall, you can just use one hand to then climb up the walls. Just like that. Again, very advanced techniques. I am not going to cover these in this video. If you do want to learn, leave me a comment, and then I may make a video like this in the future, but definitely do not try to do these when you first get into the game. They are very advanced, but once you get the hang of it, they are really fun to use, and they're very good for escaping lava monkeys and stuff like that. Anyway, regular climbing. To help climbing, I definitely want you, all of you guys learning, to go to these two walls. The first thing about climbing is definitely wall bouncing, is you bounce in between walls and then slowly start to make your way up. And you do it just like this. This is the easiest way to climb up something when there's two walls, like, in between here, you know? So, yeah, this also I have, when I try to teach people in-game who are new, they definitely struggle with this. A lot of times I see people do this, or they try to, like, I don't really know what they do, but sometimes they try to do this, and then they turn around and then have to, like, do that. These are not the ways to do it. Simple way is just you're going to hit your arm into the wall, diagonally facing downward. So instead of doing this and then just going to the side, you are also going to the side, but you also going up, just like that. So you do this, then you do the same on the other side. Just do this, and do that, and do this, and do that. One arm, just like alternate between arms, and you will be able to very easily climb the stuff. One problem that can happen with this definitely happened to me first time I was learning the game, is when I tried doing this, I couldn't really, like, control where I was, like, going, so sometimes I would try to, like, do this, and I would end up just, like, falling out like this. This does take some time to learn, but don't try to, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but don't try to, like, hit the wall and then go forward. So don't try to, like, go diagonally this way, just, like, trying to imagine just, like, a circle, just, like, right here in the middle, and then, since it's right in the middle, you just have to look, if you're standing right here, and you see the circle, the best way diagonally down is just straight down. So that's what you want to do with your hand. You just want to go straight down. You don't want to move your hand back. You don't want to move your hand forward. It's just straight down into the wall. Like this. Pretty simple, right? Okay. Next thing, pinch climbing. Pinch climbing is one of the most useful skills that you can use in Gorilla Tag that is pretty easy to learn. If you want to learn pinch climbing with this, these lights here, I can say this for all Gorilla Tag players who know how to pinch climb, these suck. These lights are the worst thing that you could have when pinch climbing. For example, watch this. That happens. It messes you up during your pinch climb, and it is so annoying. So, oh my god. So, a way to counter this is when I pinch climb, I like to go up, then when I'm about to hit it, I just move my arms in a big circle instead, so that I can get my arms over there. It is a little bit slower, but it definitely helps so that you don't, mess up during your pinch climb. Anyway, how to pinch climb. You're just gonna take your hands and on both sides of the wall. You can hold yourself, no matter how high you are, you can hold yourself perfectly when your arms are in between the walls. I want you to picture that this wall is it's like a piece of styrofoam. You can carry it, you can lift it, you can spin it around. So what you're gonna do is you're just going to envision throwing it straight down to the ground. And then you're gonna go up. Just like that, the lights. Take it slow the first time. Oh my god! Take it slow the first time you're doing this, just like a quick and easy. Take it slow. Take your time. Just throw the wall into the ground, and you will make it up in no time. And then the better you get at it, the faster you could try. Like this. That was really bad. Just like that. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is about pinch climbing. I mean, that's pretty much all new players should learn, is how to pinch climb and how to and how to wall bounce. Okay, now we are going to move on to juking. You might be asking, if you're a new player, Quacko, what the heck is juking? I shall show you in demonstration. Let's say there is a lava monkey chasing me through here. He's over there, I'm over here, and if I were to just run like this, I don't know if you guys knew this, but lava monkeys do have a speed boost. So the lava monkey will always outrun me over him, unless they are, bouncing. As I said, it loses you speed. So a good way to make sure that he doesn't catch up to you is by doing different tricks that he doesn't know you're gonna do. You have to be unpredictable. Lava monkey's chasing me, right? Instead of going through the slide, I can do a very advanced juke, which is just you take your arm through the slide and fling yourself back over. The lava monkey obviously is not going to know I'm gonna do this. He might know that I'm gonna try to juke him, but he doesn't know what juke. I mean, I could go under the slide and then back over it again. I could go I could just hit off the slide like that. I can just go up these stairs and then slide down. He doesn't know. So you want to be unpredictable. Juking is fairly easy to do. You can a basic juke is if a lava monkey's chasing you and you see that he's catching up to you, just do this and go over him. I don't know if it's just me that I'm a bad player, but whenever people do it, always gets me, because you have no idea when they're gonna do it. They could do it at any time, and then all of a sudden, they're over you. Alright, so to do that, just hit your hand diagonally into the ground, launching you up over the lava monkey. That will hopefully work. It usually works if they are a medium distance away from you, behind you. If they're too close, it's probably not going to work. If they're too far, you're just going to fall right on top of them. You can also do this if you come up here. You can also do this on the bridge. This is not a very effective juke when you just come over here and then just do that. But since so many people know it's not that effective, and so many people don't do it, the last thing a lava monkey would expect is for you to do that. Trust me, it always works for me. Another very simple juke you can do is you can find just any surface and hit off of it. Just run right to any surface in this entire place. It could be right here and just hit off of it. It can be this tree, hit off of it. It can be the presents, just hit off of them. Just go in a random direction. So yeah, just here, lava monkey's chasing me, and I just go in a completely different direction, and then he's all the way over there, he's flabbergasted, and then I am open to many different things. Let's see. A good juke that I like to do is whenever there is a pole, do not put that out of context. Whenever there is a pole, I like to go up to it, go to the side, jump, and then wrap my arm around it, and then just fling myself in a completely different direction. Just like that. Sometimes I can do a full 180 and then come back in that direction. It is harder to do that way, but this is very effective. You can also do it with these ones here. I like to do this sometimes where I just like to randomly just throw my arm on these poles and then just completely go in random directions. This is very good. You can also do this with the street lamps. You can also do it on some trees that are smaller, like this one. You can do it on the street lamp. And yeah, those are some pretty basic jukes. But basically, juking is just a move that is very unpredictable. So yeah, this is pretty much it for my beginner tutorial. Remember, this is only beginner. There are many, many other tricks and things that you can learn that I just didn't cover in this video. If you guys want me to cover more, leave a comment down below. I'll read it, and then if enough of you are like, hey, make another video so we can learn other cool things, I will gladly do that. So yeah. Guess that's it.